What did you learn in terms of community relations immediately after the Jacob Blake shooting? And how will you use that information, and how will you use what you learned to interact differently with communities here in Kenosha, and particularly communities of color?
I think one of the, I learned a lot of things, and one of them was the strength of the community. Within the days of the initial incident, I was in the Uptown, and they had the Carthage women's tennis team was cooking burgers for everyone. There was a food giveaway at the Family Dollar, and there was that strong sense of community. I went to the mayor, had a series of listening sessions, and it was not just about the police at that point. There's listening sessions about the predatory landlords that were charging enormous amounts of money for these apartments that people probably shouldn't be living in, and all of the different social conditions out there. We saw a number of nonprofits, organizations from people in the community spring up. All had their own different focus, and yours has been around for a while, but then we've had others that focused on providing for children, and a sense of community came out of that. And so I started going and talking to more and more of these people, and from that, we had some, we'll hopefully talk about this later, but we had many relationships, new relationships that were created that never existed before. They never existed before. It was always, we'd go out in the community, we had certain things that we did, we had certain boards that we were on, you know, we had the guys who would do walking beats and things like that, but we truly weren't connected to some of these grassroots level organizations. And it was a significant learning experience.
I think for me personally, living in the community, it was to see the community come together and around a cause, and the people from out of town at night kind of taking it in a whole different direction. That unfortunately is what garnered the media in terms of what was the good that was happening during the day to try to correct a wrong. From a school perspective, it was hard. We're built to be face-to-face. We're built to be in person. We're built to be interaction. So not being able to be with the students, I know we had a lot of educators and a lot of counselors and social workers wanting to check in on these kids because this was traumatic for them. As an adult, it was hard to process what you saw. But as far as what we can do moving forward, I mean, we understand that we are a big part of the community as a school district. We understand that these conversations, these connections, and these partnerships need to continue, and we're happy to be part of this as we move forward and continue to have these conversations and continue to push forward action items to make Kenosha better.